Freedom Zone, or whatever, the Freedom Pit, or the Freedom of Speech cage match area. We got there yesterday, and it was I don't like it. I don't like the layout of it. It looks a little hairy. It's easily boxed in.
That's what I was gonna say. You see something wrong. I mean, and it's not just this event. Every event these days, they have these free speech zones.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with that, you think?
I think this is America. America's supposed to be the free speech zone. I mean, you know, we don't need, theoretically, the U.S. Constitution is all the permit we need to speak. I mean, yes, the Supreme Court has said that there are restrictions that are reasonably allowed. I mean, what are reasonable restrictions? I mean, for my money, okay, we're in the street right now. It's not creating no more of a distraction than a minor car accident or a minor construction thing or put up a detour. Nothing wrong with it. You know, it's a lot of people could, you know, have a problem with people shutting down the freeways.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's a thing. It's a peaceable assembly, and they just chose to do it in the middle of the highway, and nobody's getting hurt.
Is that why they didn't come down Superior? Originally, it was billed as going down Superior because traffic.
No, I don't know. I just go where my handlers point me.
Can I? What do you think would be?
Pretty much, yeah. No. It's nice to have handlers. It really is. It's like I land somewhere. It's like, and I just they make sure I get to where I need to go or should be or whatever.
Well, let me ask you. Your whole thing is campaign finance reform to a large extent, right?
My thing?
Yeah.
My personal thing?
Right.
No, my personal thing is more about First Amendment and being able to exercise freedom of speech and stuff.
Right.
You know, I stand behind all that, a lot of the issues that are being presented here today.
So what do you think about the fact there's like thousands of people back there, and there's like several, I mean, I'm seeing, you know, pro-abortion or pro-choice, you know, socialism,
right.
Black Lives Matter.
Yep.
Do you think it's good that everyone is getting together in one thing? Or do you think that waters down the message?
No. I think the message is that people are discontent. People are not happy with the way their things are. I mean, I think a lot of these single issue, or what seems to be a single issue, is now a unified issue. Petition the government for redress of our grievances. They have a lot of grievances. The government.
So the fact they all get together sort of blends brings
Let me ask you, what do you think would be a reasonable, like...
Well, they say, you know, screaming fire in a theater, or screaming theater in a fire. You know, maybe that, but, and if, you know, okay, I mean, I can see why the police want to prevent people from going into a highway for safety.
Sure.
But once they're there, I think they should help facilitate.
So what about they've got that event zone that's very walled off, you got to go through, you got to have these badges like I got. What do you think is the reasonable version of that?
Well, I guess the event zone is sort of reasonable. I mean, okay, that's open to the public, but it's sort of secure, I guess. I don't see why this march shouldn't be able to march right up to the, right across the street from the convention center. I don't see why that would be a security threat. There's plenty of cops. They got plenty of fences. I mean, obviously, it's quite arbitrary a lot of times with the restrictions that the governments are trying to put on the people. Thank goodness for that judge who pointed out, listen, you had 1 million people downtown for the sports thing, the Cavs, and there was no problems. So what's the problem with some protesters? You know, sports riots are generally usually much worse than the political riots, it seems. So for my money, I think they should just get out of the way.
Sure.
Get out of my way. I think I should be allowed right in the convention hall. You know, I mean, but it's okay. So it's a private event. I mean, okay, that's reasonable. Generally accepted, I think.
I'd be interested to see if we try to get you Secret Service credentials, how that whole process would go.
I've interfaced with them once. I've got a death threat or two over the years, and I've touched base with them. And somebody was threatening to dox me and put my information out on the internet, but they were telling me if I didn't do it myself, they would do it, so I felt that was coercive. So I touched base, and they couldn't help me, but whatever. I have a fairly professional relationship with the Secret Service in that they know who I am, and I know who they are.
Sure.
Up in New Hampshire, I'll give you a quick little description of one time. It was a Ben Carson event. I wanted to meet Ben Carson, shake his hand, ask him a stupid question. Secret Service agent asked me to move. I just cut to the chase and I said, listen, there's two ways you can make me move. You can tell me that if I don't move, I'll be arrested, give me a lawful order to do so, or you can declare a national security zone. Barring those two things, I'm not going to obey a casual request. I'm going to stand here and I'm going to be this close away because I want to shake the guy's hand. So, yeah, it's really just a matter of standing up for your rights, I think. I mean, the police can ask you to do anything, but you don't have to unless it's a lawful order. And, you know, I've been doing this for a very long time, and so I feel very confident and comfortable in asserting my rights. And, I've been very lucky in that I haven't been beat down, but maybe that's what white privilege is all about.
Now, would you say you've learned more from doing this, making mistakes, and then reading up on it after? Or was there a lot of study that you put in before you started
really,
going out?
A lot of it is just intuitive, and a lot of it is just asking a whole lot of questions. Like, why can't I be here? Why do you really need to see my ID? And things of that nature. In 1996 at the Chicago convention, I was working the delegate line, and a policeman came up and said, I'd like to ask you to leave. And I don't know why I never thought of it before, but I just said, well, thank you very much for asking. I'm very happy where I am. That was the end of it. I've used that line repeatedly over the years, and that's just the way it is. They come up, they ask you to leave, you say you're happy where you are, and, well, they're not too thrilled about it, but, oh well. They know that it's just a request they're making. I could request the same thing with them. They don't have to comply.
I think it's probably information that could stand to be in wider circulation.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, I'm an anti-authoritarian, but I believe I have a very good working relationship with authority. Mm-hmm. I need to, in my capacity.
Anti-authoritarian doesn't mean rude.
I'm not a knee-jerk anti-authoritarian.
No.
Okay, I guess I am, but still.
Reflexive might be a better word.
I get along with my oppressor just fine, thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
Looks like a boot on his head. Wait, is that supposed to be me? I can't tell.
It definitely bears a little bit of a resemblance.
Wait a minute, is that supposed to be me? I'm not sure.
His boot's on wrong.
Can't tell. Yeah, we'll get through this fucking thick of things. Same march as yesterday. They're all the same. Any city, it's all the same.
You get sick.
All right.
Good to see you too.
Remember the way we did it in rehearsal? Okay. Do it just like we did in rehearsal, okay, people? Thank you. Try not to bump into one another. Try not to fall down, okay? It's very embarrassing when you do that. Thank you.
Like yesterday?
Just like rehearsal. Just do it like we did it in rehearsal, people, okay? Thank you.
Sorry.
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. I am seeking the Republican nomination. I think you know that. Jerry Boyle, talk to him. He can tell you some shit that I
Jerry Boyle.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can tell you some solid urban stories about stuff like that. Whoa, hold up there, guys. Come on. Yeah, come on. Let's tighten this up. Well, come on, tighten this up.
Yeah, close up those holes there, guys.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. No, not backwards. Your bicycle's back. I don't think you. No, you're supposed to have it backwards, guy. Wait a minute. Oh, you guys are so man. Your CEO is getting so embarrassed. You guys got it. But look at that. Look at those guys across the street. Man, at least you guys are paying attention during rehearsal. That's the important thing.
It's an east side, west side thing.
All right, you guys really got to pay a little bit more attention during rehearsal, okay? Thank you. Moving slow, people. You'll notice how I'm sort of taking over the
You're in a good position.
Yeah, I mean, pretending I'm in charge is I don't know. Easily muted. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle.